Kienyeji chicken continues to be a favorite delicacy among many chicken lovers, hence finding its way into menus in many restaurants and high-end hotels in Kenya. Kienyeji chicken farming can be a well-paying project if done right, as almost everyone is looking into healthy eating. As with any product with high demand, the downside of this breed has always been the supply. Majority of those who rear this local variety do not do it as a form of agribusiness, but as a hobby. This means that venturing into this project can be profitable. The viability of investing in the original Kienyeji chicken has faced a lot of challenges since they have a slower growth rate with lower production of eggs in comparison to improved Kienyeji chicken. Introduction of the improved varieties such as broilers, improved Kienyeji, Canbros, rainbow roosters and Saso has opened up the market for many farmers. On today's episode of Poultry Farming, we visit Elerai Farm in Isinya, Kajiado County, owned by Usomi Limited. This farm is a breeder farm which keeps Kienyeji birds sourced from farmers for dispatch to local markets and restaurants.
And basically building structured markets. We focus on aggregation of grains and also production, aggregation and marketing of poultry. Our office is in Karen, Nairobi. We have our farm here, but we also have an office in Kisumu.
In the production of Kienyeji poultry birds, Usomi works with farmers, especially from rural areas, to provide an avenue of income generation to improve the livelihoods of smallholder farmers. They work with both outgrowers and breeder farmers to create a good supply of Kienyeji chicken to the market.
For poultry production, we work with farmers, different types of farmers, to make sure that our poultry production is done properly. We have two types of farmers we work with. Number one, we have what we call brooder farmers. Brooder farmers are the farmers who we deliver chicks, feeds, vaccines and vaccine support, health support to help us brood chickens from day old to 2 months. And then we have outgrower farmers. Outgrower farmers are the farmers who do the backgrounding of the chickens. So they take chicken which are 2 months old, fully vaccinated, and take them to for another 2 months to 4 months. Those are the chickens which we bring on the farm here to sell to the market. We majorly focus on the improved Kienyeji and the pure Kienyeji. So for poultry, basically we provide an end-to-end solution to farmers, from input supply all the way to market access.
Their focus being on pure Kienyeji and the improved breed known as Saso. Dennis highlights that these breeds have a high demand. He adds that this does not limit poultry farmers to sell other Kienyeji breeds on their platform.
We majorly focus on Kienyeji chicken, both the pure Kienyeji and the improved Kienyeji. There are several breeds of improved Kienyeji, but we focus only on two. We've got the Saso breed, which is our major breed, which you can see on the farm here, and also Corolla, which we are beginning more recently to start to farm. The problem with the Corolla has been a lot of it has been adulterated. So what you get is not pure F1 Corolla. And so we've been looking for a good source of Corollas. Now we have a very good source of parent stock. And so we are sure that the Corolla we have is authentic. But on our marketing platform, we help farmers market Kienyeji chicken. It doesn't matter what breed it is, just that for farming, the ones we supply to our farmers is Saso and Corolla only. Yeah.
Dennis decided to concentrate on the Kienyeji birds as their market is expanding. As many farmers struggle to find markets for their birds, he saw an opportunity to bridge this gap.
Kienyeji chicken are perhaps the most preferred in this country. If you look at our consumption patterns, more than 70% of the chicken meat that is consumed is Kienyeji. Again, if you look at rural Kenya, most of the households, they keep chickens, and the chickens they keep are Kienyeji chickens. And so it makes business sense to focus on that, because that is what we prefer, and that is what is the population is highest, is Kienyeji. For us as a business, it became a niche because Kienyeji chicken is traded informally. The system is not formalized. The production and the marketing is not formalized as compared to broiler and layers. So we see an opportunity to actually professionalize the whole backyard chicken value chain in the sense that we can actually ensure that it's predictable. The farming, production, marketing is predictable, such that if you want to supply 10,000 chickens, you can actually get them in one stop. So we are providing a solution where you can come at one place and get as many Kienyeji birds as you want.
Kienyeji chickens grow faster and are usually ready for market after approximately 3 months. On this 5-acre piece of land, Elerai farm can hold approximately 8,000 birds on free-range system, which are later dispatched to Nairobi, where he secured a market.
Right now we have something like 4,000 out here. Our plan is to actually have about 10,000 every month, right? As you can see, we are in Kajiado, which is it's a very hot place. It doesn't rain a lot, and so we're having a challenge with the grass here. And so we are not getting the Kienyeji experience we really like. So we have to really start laying drip irrigation equipment to start producing the grass and the vegetation the birds want, because the birds need that for us. We keep here about 6 to 8,000 chickens every 2 months, just to service the Nairobi market. We are targeting markets like the Kitengela market. We supply all the way to Thika Road, even to Thika, the hotels there, restaurants. We supply some supermarkets here in town.
For his supply of poultry birds into Elerai farm, he has contracted brooder farmers and outgrower farmers who supply the chicken after 3 months in readiness for market. Under this scenario, they offer extension services such as providing quality feeds, veterinary services, and training to Kienyeji farmers.
What we've done is we've developed a network of farmers, which we call the SPARK network. SPARK stands for Sustainable Poultry Agribusiness in Rural Kenya. And what we've done is we have contracted farmers in various counties, mostly right now we are operating in Nyanza, formerly Nyanza province, Western province, and the Rift Valley. That's where we have farmers. So these farmers are brooder farmers. Their job is to grow day-old chicks to 2 months. So we've contracted those farmers. And we have some sort of criteria on how we recruit those farmers. So we import the saso from Tanzania, and we supply this saso to our brooder farmers. We also supply them feeds, and then we attach a vet officer to each of the farmers. So every farmer is attached to a vet who visits them every week to give them support. Within these 2 months, we want 2 months because then we are able to get a fully vaccinated bird. That bird then moves to the outgrower farmer. The outgrower farmer is a farmer who is able to fence an area and put about 100 to 300 chickens in free range. These chickens are not to be reared indoors. These chickens are to be reared outside. They're walking outside. So any farmer who has ability to fence off an area and put 100 to 300 chickens then becomes an outgrower, does a contract with us, and then we supply the chickens from the mother unit to the outgrower farmers.
To supply quality meat product that is antibiotic free and pure Kienyeji, the contracted brooder farmer must ensure that they consider high levels of hygiene, especially in biosecurity of the farm.
The product promise that we give our customers is to give them a high quality meat that is antibiotic free, okay? A high quality product that is truly Kienyeji in its nature. We require that a mother unit be somebody, number one, who is willing to observe high level biosecurity, which means nobody just enters the poultry house. First of all, you have a proper poultry house with the right orientation along the axis of the sun. That is one key thing. The ventilation is proper, okay? And then you have a bathroom for people to wash before they go into the poultry house. to ensure biosecurity. You have proper attire, which is clothing specifically meant for that unit. Once you have that, then the other requirement we have is you must go for training. And the training we talk about is not sitting in a classroom for us talking about chicken farming and how chicken is farmed. That is not training. We actually take you to immersive training where you live the life of a poultry farmer. We do that in Tanzania at a poultry center we partner with there, so that by the time you're coming from there, you actually know what to do. You don't imagine you know what to do, but you've actually done it and you know what to do.
A brooder farmer must also have the best drinkers and feeders required to feed the poultry birds, and they must be thoroughly cleaned twice every day.
Because we want proper production for the chick, usually we advocate for feeds. We get feeds from a feed manufacturer of repute, so that we know there's consistency across the country for a product. So we don't formulate our own feed because we're not a feed manufacturer. We can't get the quality guaranteed the way it is supposed to be. So we have arrangements with a feed manufacturer who gives us high quality, the best quality feed I think in the country, which we give to the farmers, and the farmer then is able to have the proper production capacities that meets the potential of the chicks.
For the outgrower farmer, they will rear Kienyeji chicken on a free-range system after 2 months. In this stage, the farming practice is not labor-intensive as the brooder stage, which is critical for the birds.
Outgrower farmer, the capital base is not so high because you're keeping 100 to 300 brooded chicks of 2 months. By that time, that chick is almost 1 kilo or 1.2 kilos. That's what comes to the outgrower farmer. Keep them in free-range environment. Free-range, you can supplement as you want. At the outgrower farmer, we don't insist too much on the feeds, manufactured feeds. If somebody can formulate, well and good. These are birds that should scavenge and they can eat what is in the environment.
We are taking a short commercial break, but we'll be back with more on Kienyeji poultry farming.